Okay, guys, it has been a bad day, but we're gonna go ahead and get this viewing party started because I love you, spooky fans. Let's go ahead. Let me check something real quick. And let's go ahead and get you started over here. I know we're a little behind, and that's why I'm starting a little bit late. We've been having technical difficulties. Let's get this started, guys.
Susie Toot. Susie Toot.
I'd like to knock Susie Toot out of the top spot any day.
Lydia is in the bottom of the competition right now. The whole game is sending on home the weakest person. So when someone asks us who should go home,
It is not.
in my head, it's the weakest person.
They just said, who do you think should send home?
That's the answer to the question, who do you want to go home? The answer to the question, who should go home?
Who do you
And
think?
you should have gone home because you're
you
weak.
think?
Bitch, you had a up lace and you should have gone home. Point blank, that lace was. You're defending that because y'all didn't answer the question. No. I'm sitting over here.
The real bitches sit over on the left.
I think this is a cop-out. I mean, what is this? All-Stars? Like, the best girl is not gonna go home.
We all are threatened by Susie's popularity with the judges.
Yeah.
Even though some of the runways are,
Soak it up, Susie. Soak it up.
So we're like, send the bitch home.
So what you are saying is you wanted to tell RuPaul Susie's doing the best and she should win.
Why are you overthinking it? They asked us who should go home. We said you, that's it. That was the question, that was the answer. You are overthinking this.
I don't want to be mad about it because I guess they're complimenting me in front of RuPaul. But it's like 1 or 2 people is a compliment. 4 people is a conspiracy. I'm not even the front runner anymore.
You all know our hatred comes from love.
I do. Now that Ariette's gone, I believe that.
Love you, sister.
The numbers are getting so low at this point. It's every woman for themselves.
Oh, God.
Anything can happen.
But I ain't lip syncing, that's against my religion.
Got to.
Bitch, you ain't gonna cut to okay? Cut to me winning, honey.
The winner of RuPaul's Drag Race receives a 1-year supply of Anastasia Beverly Hills Cosmetics and a gag-worthy grand prize of $200,000, courtesy of Today Ticks, the theater ticket app, with extra special guest judge Jerrod Carmichael.
No, we unfortunately had Orchid call out. I'm waiting for Kendall to finish his space because he got called in last
It's a
minute.
new day in the workroom, and right now
Yes,
the
he will
bus
be in a
is
show
still
later,
running, and I'm
but
riding it
I
straight
will
into
have
the workroom.
Orchid with him next week, so it's going to be me and Kendall this time.
Lana and Jules are coming in with this little rinky-dink car situation. Bitch, I'm pulling up behind them in a Corvette. They think that's gonna work in the race. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey or cheese.
Hello. Don't hurt them,
You know, Drag Race is a sisterhood. You love like sisters, you fight like sisters, and then you make up and do it all over again. So now I want you to pair up with the queen that gets you the most.
Ooh.
Any pair?
Any pair?
Is what we decide?
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just
Lexi
surprised.
is
Lexi
definitely
was
the girl I'm closest to here. So I'm confused why she chose Anya and not me, but I'm pissed.
Yeah,
I know
she's
Sam's
one
not
of
gonna
my,
like
she's one
this,
of my
and
drag
I feel
close
bad,
friends.
but
I
if
love
I'm
having
associating
her
myself with the person that has the best scores, and I do well, I will automatically do well.
So, for today's mini challenge, in pairs, you need to fill in the blanks as you write each other's Drag Race bios. In the end, the one queen that writes the most sickening bio wins. You've got 15 minutes. Ready, set, go.
It's like a fill in the blank challenge, so you honestly put in there whatever you want.
Girl, I got a good one.
What was her Snatch Game character? Jeffrey Godfrey?
Jeffrey Godfrey.
Gilbert.
I hate you.
All right, time's up. Let's hear your bios, starting with Jules Sparkles. Swap cards with Susie Toot. Now, Jules, read your bio written by Susie Toot.
I am Jules Sparkles. I like long walks on the corner, fried piggies, and fierce. My charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent taste like fierce. Now, I don't get fierce. I get drop dead fierce. That was fierce.
Up next, Susie Toot reading her bio written by Jules Sparkles.
I am Suzanne Boots. My ultimate dream is to sing on that show where they
That
trade
is what you guys are
antiques.
saying. Let's see.
I draw my
Stars Center
inspiration
Fun
from
Wars, they're a
Bette
little bit
Midler
late.
and Ronald
Kinda like
McDonald, blending their styles to create something truly hard to look at.
You're picking out all the flaws that we kind of poke fun at throughout the season. Good job, Jules.
I am about to launch my own line of canned cocktails. I'm calling them House of the Great Depression. And if you stay cerebral, you ain't gotta get cerebral. And cerebral is spelled wrong.
Lana Jerrod reading her bio written by Sam Starr.
I am Lana Jerrod. I draw my inspiration from Naomi Campbell and Gumby. After a long night of lip syncing, I lock myself in the closet and suck my cliffhanger toes.
Cliffhanger toe.
Fun fact, I can swallow 6 feet of girthy sausage and still have room for massive amounts of penis and penis.
Sam Starr, read your bio written by Lana Jerrod.
I grew up in a rundown farm where I learned to like a pro. Don't tell Joella, but I have more taste in my little lips than she has in her whole head. My favorite Bible verse is, if you can't love your lips, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else's ass?
Lexi Love, read your bio written by Anya Nerve.
I like long walks on the local dump, fried raccoon, and Gilbert Gottfried. I draw my inspiration from Missy Nash and Aunt Jemima. Blending their styles with a touch of the culture to create something truly black-ish. I could kill Anya on national television in 2025. Girl. Woo-wee.
Anya Nerve, written by Lexi Love.
I am Corey King. I draw my inspiration from Ross Matthews and Sam Starr, blending their styles with a touch of hot dog water to create something truly repugnant. My ultimate dream is to sit on Sam Smith while wearing a spiky panty made entirely of toenails.
Ooh.
Lexi just wrote whatever she wanted. It's nothing to do with Anya at all. If you can't love your taint, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else's hole? Can I get an amen?
Amen, sister.
Wow, you're all a bunch of Shakespeare's. But one of you is a real McBeast. The winner of today's mini challenge is Jules Sparkles.
Yes.
Congratulations, you've won a cash tip of $1,000. All right, ladykins, now that we know what your partner has to say about you, it's time to look within. For this week's Maxi Challenge, you need to entertain us with your own personal story at the Charisma, Uniqueness, Nerve, and Talent Monologue.
The idea of it being monologues is very exciting to me because that's what I won in speech and drama with. So I have not exercised this muscle in a while, ladies and gentlemen, but it is a muscle that I know how to use.
Now, this is your chance to reveal yourself using heart and humor. Oh, pit crew.
Hot in here now.
Now, Queens, to help you get your story started, reach into Bruno's pink furry box and pull out a prompt.
Whatever you say, mother.
First up, Jules.
Out of this world.
A story about something supernatural. Susie Toot,
Learned that the hard way.
a story about when you lost, but learned a lesson.
I've never lost.
Oh my God.
Lana,
Lost.
a story about a time when you didn't know if you were coming or going.
Okay.
Sam Starr,
Triggered, bitch.
a story about something that set you off.
This should be easy.
Lexi,
Okay. Payback's a bitch.
a story about everyone's favorite bitch, Karma.
Oh.
Anya Nerve,
Obsessed!
a story about how an intense obsession took you on a wild ride.
We do love a ride, honey.
And now for the twist.
Is Joella here?
In your pairs, while one partner tells their tale orally, the other partner will help bring that same story to life visually through the indescribable art of interpretive dance. That's right, 2 queens, 1 story.
We have to stick with our mini challenge partners for the maxi challenge, and I said, oh my God. Lana is as sweet as apple pie and apple strudel, but she just doesn't really execute in the challenges that well.
Jules Sparkles, since you won the mini challenge, oh God, you get to assign the order.
I don't even want to look.
Jules get to pick the order. Hold your breath, America. The girls is about to get tight again.
Racers, start your engines, and may the best drag queen win.
Coming up, last time I made a lot of people
Let's see if I
upset.
can
And so
skip
this
it.
time, I'm thinking of also making a lot of people upset. I think we should set these girls up to film.
I'm gonna skip until Kendall gets here.
Are you okay?
The Challenge All-Stars Rivals. All new this Wednesday at 8. Set your DVR.
Well, let's talk about some things. Just I paused that real quick because I didn't know I would skip. Because I know I missed a bunch. But let's talk about it. So, let me pull up my notes that I had from watching the first minutes. Okay, so we dive into tonight's episode and see exactly what these queens are giving us. So, Lady V. Collins had to pack their bags and sadly sashay away last week. And honestly, let's just say I'm still upset about it because she was one of the alternative girls, and I'm just like, it fucking sucks that like the alternative girls got sent home early this fucking season. And that's why I'm like, because now we have like comedy, we have fashion, we have the beauty girls, and I'm just like, it really does suck. I really wish we had someone like out of the box. I mean, like Lexi's there, but she's more of like, I guess, comedy, you would say. So Anya has 3 wins. Now everybody keeps saying that she's gonna win. I don't know how I'm directly feeling about it because of, like I said last week, I'm feeling about like the trim gate, the spray paint gate, and I love Anya, like her drag. I love all of it, but like, I don't know how I'll get over the gates. That's just me, to be honest. Let's see what 801 said. Yeah, like I was saying, Lydia is like one of my like faves. If the rumors are true, I hopefully hope she's on All Stars 10. I hope so. I really do hope so. Okay, so let's talk about Lana, who's been in the bottom like a few times now. So we have Lana. I think that if she doesn't already have a win, she might be going home this episode. That's just my opinion. Yes, I know Lana is a good drag artist, but considering that she's always hit safe or bottom, I don't know if she's gonna make it that far. And I don't know if she's gonna last this episode. Then we have the queens doing Mad Libs. Okay, so I think honestly who had the funniest one that I saw I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna have to say honestly. Let's look here. I'm going to have to say probably Jules. So it was right that she won because I love Jules Bio the most. Yeah, I think she kind of like after doing that she kind of like made a way, and I think that's why I'm starting to love her more. But I don't know how I'm directly feeling. I'm still starting to like her or love her more, I would say. After what Arietti did last week, but it's yes, hands down. Okay, so we have the challenge. Now our challenge this part, we have the prompts that are pulled out of Bruno's big pink furry box. They have to put on monologues. So Jules gets something out of this world. Susie gets learned that the hard way. Lana gets lost. Sam gets triggered bitch. And Lexi gets payback bitch. And Anya gets obsessed. So if I was in this challenge, I would have personally picked out of this fucking list, honestly, either obsessed or lost, to be honest. And I feel like that would go with my like drag storylines, like kind of like more with those monologues. And if I had to pick a partner, I probably would have chose one of the comedy queens. So I probably would have either chose either Susie or probably Anya, to be honest. But let's get into this. Let's see how the girls do. In my play this time and be right back.
This week's Maxi Challenge is the Charisma, Uniqueness, Nerve, and Talent Monologue. The best team.
I think this is the dream team.
We both dance.
We're both funny and expressive.
We are.
And I know that you want this win exactly as bad as
Bitch,
I do.
I need this win.
I was the front runner. I cannot let Anya remain the front runner.
I don't know if this is going to be judged as a group or as individuals, but Susie and I are definitely treating this like a group challenge.
I got learned that the hard way.
I like that prompt.
Like a time where I have lost. So one time I did a spelling bee and I was literally like, I'm the only one. I'm the best at spelling. No one can take me down.
Very Susie
and I
Cole.
lost so fiercely because I was too confident.
That is the most Susie thing I've ever heard.
I know, exactly.
I was also gonna go in a childhood direction. Out of This World was, they said, like a ghost story. I don't really have a lot of ghost stories, but I do remember when I was little, I knew that boys weren't supposed to play with dolls and stuff. So I always thought like I was possessed by a ghost telling me to do these things that I wasn't supposed to do.
I think it's a great direction. I'm just so happy to be working with Jules. After the first week here, when we were in the top 2, there was an immediate connection that has stayed through. And now that Lydia's gone, Jules is my person here.
Yes, bitch.
Any initial thoughts of being triggered?
I'm triggered daily.
Like last week.
Yeah, so it's gonna be hard for me to choose, you know? I'm just trying to think like what's gonna be easily translated through movement, you know? Like something really physical, funny, but also with a good message. I do enjoy writing, and coming off of the Truman Capote theme challenge, I'm feeling very inspired to tap into my authorness. Author vibes.
You tried to use
So
the
do you
word,
have any,
didn't
like,
work.
initial inspirations?
You know, I've been lost a lot of times in my life.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively. So I took on my parents being super religious and conservative and strict. My dad being a religious black man and my mom being a religious Caribbean woman. They didn't necessarily live for the queerness that I had growing up as a child. I have like 7 siblings.
Shut up.
I'm like the middle.
Are you like a typical middle child?
Yes, middle child syndrome blues.
Yeah.
I was like always striving for attention. Never felt like I was getting that validation ever because I wasn't the child they dreamed of having. I love my parents and they've come a very long way, but it was very, very difficult. Little Lana was very terrified growing up because of that. I always felt like I was isolated growing up, which you can only imagine how difficult it is to feel isolated in a house where there's like 12 people. I felt like I was the worst in the room for the entirety of my life.
Yeah.
So like now, even though I am fab, I still feel like I'm the worst in the room because that's how I was raised.
Go stop it. Lana, please, girl, this has got to be the week that you snap out of it and show them you're a superstar. Because if not, we're in danger, bitch.
Do you have any plans for paybacks for this?
Girl, this is a hard topic.
Karma girl.
Yeah. A lot of my karma stories are like kind of like really serious, and I don't want to go too serious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find something that's lighthearted. You know what I mean? I have had some crazy paybacks of bitch stories in my life, but finding one that is gonna be appropriate might have its complications. What about your topic?
Obsessed. There was one point where I was really obsessed with being vegan. Because I didn't go like regular vegan. I went like spiritual vegan. Like spiritual
I don't even
bath.
know what that is.
You would sleep in all white. You would like take spiritual baths. It was like veganism, but like also like
A cult.
kind of.
Sickening. Anya seems very nonplussed by any of it and very laid back. And I'm somebody that as soon as I get the challenge, I kind of get into like a, what am I gonna do? Goodness, paybacks, bitch. God, that's hard. What would I do?
For the most part, it is really nice working with Lexi. But the only thing is, I see her kind of looking around and looking what other people doing. So I hope that she doesn't let that saboteur get in her head.
If we can both find really good.
Don't listen to me. Y'all picked each other, so y'all should have ideas.
Y'all should have ideas at
But I
this
think
point.
y'all can relate. Y'all are like from the same generation.
Damn!
And we know each other very well.
Lexi was scared about being overshadowed by Susie, and I'm wondering, girl, should you be worried about being overshadowed by Anya?
There's
Because she
Kendall, guys.
is
He's trying
the
to be
clear
like
front
Leah
runner,
Beauty in the
and
Beast right now.
I know how easily Lexi can get into her head. So I'm like, girl, why
working on
did
it.
you choose me?
No, it's okay. You're like Adam.
You get to choose the order, Dad.
Last time I did the orders, I made a lot of people upset.
Girl.
I didn't mean to make you get in your head about this.
Well, you did. And so this time, I'm thinking of also making a lot of people upset.
I think we should go first.
I was thinking similar.
I think we should go first and set these girls up to film.
And we like cannot let Anya get a fourth.
That bitch, no.
No, man.
Oh my God, can you imagine if I go first, you go second, Lexi goes third?
Wait, if they tell us what they want, should we just do the opposite?
Jules, you're gonna set them
my
up
God, we're gonna do
again.
so much, but at this point, it doesn't matter. We'll see.
And y'all mighty quiet. What's going on over there?
We're minding our own business, trying to figure out how to set y'all up with this order.
Oh, so Susie helping you decide the order?
Jules and I are on the same page, so it doesn't matter.
I will fight you, Jules, over
Ah!
this girl, if you even think of pulling a stunt today.
Dun, dun,
Watch her pull a stunt again!
Coming up.
Take it slow. Do that slower.
It looks like she has never seen an interpretive dance in her life. I'm so glad I'm not on that team.
Explore the collection on Paramount Plus. Stream now.
Okay, so let's talk about this. I think after seeing that moment, I want to, it's going to be a little emotional real quick. Q2 Entertainment says, oop. But, Lana, I can relate with her talking about what she dealt with, in childhood. Because I feel like for me, it was more of, I had family that was there for me, but when my little sister was born, that was also before the time I started knowing that I was, gay as well. And I felt, kind of isolated, because, my mom started taking care of, my, little sister more, I guess, because she needed surgery. She was almost about to die, which I understood. I kind of went through the same thing when I was born, because I was a premature baby. But honestly, if I want to talk about it, it felt like during that time I was mostly alone. Because I would always go to my mom instead of my dad. My parents are together, but, I would always go to my mom instead of my dad. And I think with, that, when I came out, it was kind of, hard, because my mom wasn't there for me. She thought it was a phase, and my dad would always agree with her. My dad came around before she did, which I loved, but it was she didn't come around until probably until I found Kendall, honestly, outside of drag. She didn't come around until 2 years ago when she's like, this is you, I know who you want to be. She's still coming around with drag, but she sees drag as like, if you're not getting paid for the job, then why are you doing it? And I'm getting paid now, but like, I don't really know. It's a lot. I don't really want to trauma dump because I don't want to cry and like mess up this makeup. I already cried like a little bit today, if you guys can't tell. I was crying over like I was watching like a movie while I was doing makeup earlier, but I fixed it now. It works with my demonic makeup, so. Other than that, let's talk about I think that's what, if Kendall was here, he would talk about it as well, but I think that's what he got too. So, instead of, like, family disappointment, his mom was, as he told me, his mom was more of, like, you're a demon, you're not supposed to be this. And he never really, like, when he had come out, he never really got a chance to tell his mom, like, who he really was, you know? So I think, like, Kendall can kind of relate for you there. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you, Spooky fans. I really do appreciate you guys. I love all of you. Let's talk about this order, though. Jules and Susie, I know they are going to set them up. They are going to fucking set them fucking up. Because if honestly you look at it, like, and they're laughing about it, they are gonna set them up like Jules did last time, just for them to win. So I'm wondering how this is gonna play out. But let's get back in the episode.
All right, girls.
Gather around, divas.
It's about time for me to decide the order for the challenge, and the little Ariadne on my shoulder is telling me, these girls up. And then the little lingerie on my other shoulder is like, no, girl. Make everyone happy. We want to go in the first group.
Yeah.
Cool. But we want to know what you guys want to do. Last time I felt very responsible for people's undoings. This time around, I want people to feel responsible for their own undoings.
I mean, if last is in the air, we'll go last.
Okay, so you guys want to go in the middle? Period.
Cool.
All right, perfect. So it's going to be Susie, Jules, Anya, Lexi, Sam, and Lana.
God, that's so far away from Susie. How nice of you, Jules.
Have time to leave. Susie did not feel the kickback from me setting up the girls the way I did on the roast. And so I know we talked about being strategic, but that's all behind me.
Well, let's get rehearsing.
Thank God, Susie. Like, come on, Jules and Susie. That's all behind you now.
Girl.
Ow. Are y'all warmed up?
Y'all bitches ready to dance?
Now we have to start choreographing our dances for the monologues. Luckily, I have figured out my story. I'm pretty much set on the idea of this being about like a social media interaction that I had. Seconds seemed like hours. Mary grew what I can only explain as a wild hair up her ass.
Honestly, I'm not really understanding Lexi's story. I'm gonna be for real, I don't know what's going on.
Externally.
So my goal is to just listen to those action words, and I'm gonna dance my butt off for my girl.
And that's the most comforting feeling of all. Yes! Thank you.
Every night that passed, so look at me. Every night that passed, my need for my father's approval grew stronger and stronger.
Okay.
A three-letter word, and this I want
So I
to
can do
be...
a three-letter word.
Well, I want it to be a three-letter word. Whoosh!
Okay.
Do you spin better on your left or right?
I don't know.
Because I would love it to be a single spin and then a double.
Susie too wants to be Jamal Sims all of a sudden, and I'm like, bitch, relax.
Let the first one be dancerly, and then the second one can be... Actually, no, never mind.
I like that.
I think the anguish in the body is chaotic.
This is interpretive dance. It doesn't need to be super clean.
Take it slow. Do that slower.
Bitch. I can tell that Susie really wants it. The only thing I'm worried about is I don't think she's remembering. She's losing the fun.
Yeah.
Like, she's so serious.
Like, it looks like she has never seen an interpretive dance in her life.
Interpretive dance is a flow. It's like
That's what I was about to say.
So you want to make people feel your feelings
all I
that
see,
you're emoting.
all I see is like,
Cheesy, yeah. There's no feeling. Faceless. What do you think the odds are that we see a Susie 2 lip sync?
I'm dying.
Here we go.
Picture this. You're lost in an uncertain place.
Lana's prompt is lost. Bitch, I am lost. So it's like I'm going through a maze and trying to find my way out of a maze. She gave me a lantern.
Yeah, that's why I can't
Word.
wait until I have
Filled with twists, turns, ups, downs, lefts, and not a lot of right. I'm a little concerned that Sam may not tell my story the best with her dancing. Like, I don't want you to up my story because then I'm gonna be
already
in the
ahead.
bottom, and I
Don't
risk being in
mind
the
that
bottom again.
episode
So,
behind
bitch,
this
get it
guy.
together.
It's already ahead.
Are
Like I
you
said,
comfortable and or
difficulties,
interested in
don't
adding
mind
some
this
sort
shit
of like
right
funny
there.
line in this opening?
Why?
No, I'm just trying to think of like some way to make it funny, cause like if it's like a funny joke, I'll have like more guidance. Yeah, cause like right now it's like, where's a place someone
Sam,
gets
what
lost?
are you doing?
It's funny. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, and they don't want to drink. They're gonna drown or not drown. What's it called when you don't have enough water?
Dehydrate.
They're gonna dehydrate and fall over like a fainting goat. Shout out to Lydia.
Because Lana doesn't
We're gonna
understand what the
workshop
fuck you're doing.
If we're judged as a team, I'm bitch. Oh god.
Coming up.
The tension is a little high. This decides who is going into the top 5. Everyone is shaken just a little bit.
No, you know
Cowboy,
what?
here we
I'm
come.
gonna skip
Tuesday.
here, guys,
We
because
really
I
wanted to
want to see
reconnect
what's
and
gonna
focus on
happen.
love.
I
I'm
really
ready.
wanna see
Ray,
what's
this
gonna
is
happen.
every.
And also, Kendall's almost ready too.
Where are my pink socks?
You lost your pink socks.
No, they're supposed to be in a pair. So someone fucked up in laundry.
I literally laid the socks out for you because I don't know what, like, you match them all the time. See, this is what happens to laundry for guys. We always lose it. Maybe it goes to the boogeyman's house, like they say in Halloween Town.
Found
Maybe
it.
that's it.
Got it.
You got your pink sock?
Yes, I did.
Time to become beautiful.
Women, it's time for us to get in drag for our charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent monologues, plus interpretive dance.
You excited, Miss Love?
Yes, I am. I think this is gonna go real
Oh,
well.
I know what outfit.
This is a weird feeling, but I'm feeling so confident. Me and Anya are kind of in the same mindset. We just want it to be fun, so that makes me feel a lot better. Everything feels right in this moment for a win.
This is my first time getting ready in a different station. And if one of us gets ready early, like just take the script and like,
Maybe that is
keep
what
working
I
your
need
mind.
to have this
The
full
tension is a
alcohol
little
after all
high.
the stress today.
Everyone is shaken just a little bit because this is a
See,
challenge
this
that
is why I
decides
love my
who is going
boyfriend,
into the
guys.
top 5.
Yeah.
On these topics that we got today, does anyone have any interesting topics they want to share with the class?
Mine was triggered. Has anyone ever been triggered?
I was triggered today when I had to pick the order again.
I was
Has
triggered.
anybody
I
been
had to
triggered
pick the
by
order.
someone other than Susie Toot in this competition?
Susie Toot is Lexi's trigger.
Susie, what triggers you?
That's what I want to ask you.
I don't know.
You're on reality television.
Topics
Triggering
around
is no
alcoholism.
excuse.
That's what I want to
Like,
ask
that's
you. I
just
didn't get to
something
ask
that
you because Orca was on this
Experienced in my family.
How do you feel about picking orders? So
We
do
all
you
have our
think it should be
baggage.
based on,
We all have
like,
our-
strategic competition, or do you think
And
it should be playing
that just happens to be something
I'm
that
going to pick my orders based on competition.
was a not so
Who's the
great
most
part of my life growing up. I can joke about anything, but there are certain things where,
that's what I
you
was
know,
saying.
things get
I'm
brought
like,
up
I
and
mean,
it brings up memories
I was
and it brings up,
thinking based on
that goes down.
$200,000 on the fucking line.
Susie
here.
opens up about having addiction running in her family, and as someone who has had addiction run in my family, I understand how painful that is. So I think that that must be part of the reason why she's very guarded with her heart and her emotions. As much as I hate to admit it, Susie might not be that horrible.
That's what I've been telling you guys. Susie is a good fucking artist.
question for Lana.
Yes.
I overheard the other day you talking about how you used to be a clown. Is that true?
That is actually a real story. My first job in New York City, I was a professional clown.
Bitch,
You
that's
were a
such an
professional
advantage for this
fucking
challenge.
clown? What?
Oh, bitch, I'm thinking of a mime.
You thinking of a mime?
Oh my god.
I did do miming in church when I was growing up.
In church?
Yeah. Have you been to a black church before? Miming is like praise dancing.
Come on.
It's like they interpret what the song is doing. So praise dancing is a type of worship. It's basically where you lip sync to a gospel song and you just perform an interpretive dance, the song and the words that they're
I
saying.
remember praise
Lana,
dancing.
can you give us an example,
That
please?
praise
Where's the
dancing in
gospel
fucking
music?
church.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch.
Sorry, I had to. I remember a black church back in the day.
I never thought that Lana would be the one to help me bring these girls to church, child. Can I
Bring
get
him
an
to
amen?
church on you.
I used to do pantomimes too. I used to do pantomime competitions in high school.
Really?
I was a pantomimer girl, yes. Pantomime is just like miming, but you kind of come up with like when you're doing a drag mix, but it's just sound, so there's no words.
Oh.
Show us something.
Show us.
Give me some sounds.
Hang on. Boom.
What kind of homeschool was that?
Well, runway, here we go.
Welcome to the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race. Michelle Visage. Now, have you ever done any interpretive dancing?
Does pole dancing count?
Absolutely.
Then yes.
The fabulous T.S. Madison. Now, how would you describe your life story in just 3 words?
Now, Rue, I would say step your pussy up. Honey, but that's your story. Mine is 22-inch weave, yeah.
I lost
Yes.
count on how many words that is. And welcome the Emmy Award-winning comedian, Jerrod Carmichael. Now, Jerrod, what's the secret to good storytelling?
Easy, Rue. Just be mad at your dad.
But I am your father.
Ah!
Mad at me.
I was wrong.
Welcome, my darling.
Thank you.
This week we challenged our queens to take us on a journey in the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent monologues. And tonight on the runway, category is ugliest dress ever. Racers, start your engines and may the best drag queen win. Coming up, the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent monologues.
Okay, so let's talk about this. So Jules being a pantomimer, that really shocked me because I did not know pantomime went all the way from the UK to here. But doing that, that's pretty amazing. And let's just talk about, like, Lana being a fucking professional fucking clown. How the fuck did she get into that shit is my question. Like, what went through her head when, like, being a professional fucking clown? But before we get into this next episode, before we get into more of this episode, I want to see if Kendall is getting ready because I want him to see these monologues and tell me if I'm seeing the right thing. You ready? Roll the monologues first. I need someone to follow me up because I don't want to be like, yeah. Give me a moment. Well, while that's going on, spooky fans, I am going to check myself out in the mirror real quick. Kendall will be here in just a second for all of you guys. I'll be right back in one moment. So even how are you doing tonight? Let me know. And while that's going on also, just letting you guys know if you guys want to join in, we will have, of course, Nightmare Mayhem right after this, where we have our lovely performers tonight on our table. Not only do we have me performing and hosting, but I also have my partner in crime, my lovely demonic husband, Kendall Hex D'Angelo, joining us. We also have Miscreant, Kat Von Dyke, Fag Sabbath, Tic Tac, and Carmen Side Malone. So if you guys want to check out that show later, it will be probably closer to 10:35 to 40 because we did start late with here. But we will be starting that show for you guys pretty soon after this. And also on top of that table, I'm going to let you guys also know, Kendall will also be live streaming on probably my TikTok or on YouTube. I will let you guys know by Nightmare Mayhem time what he decided to stream on. He was streaming this time a game called Fortnite. So if you guys are Fortnite gamers and want to check that out, feel free. But until then, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and because we cannot do it without you, spooky fans. Like, come on. You guys have been the most wonderful fans that me and Kendall could ever have. And I love all of you guys. Let me see how our stream is doing online. Let me go check on Kendall real quick so I can get these monologues started. Thank you guys for still tuning in. Kendall is getting on his shoes right now. And then I'm going to be okay to start with you guys. But let me know how you guys are enjoying the episode so far. We're still on commercial. There's been low silent. We're still. I'm looking at it too. We're still on a little bit of commercial delay. Oh, I definitely feel that. Like, work comes important, so, like, I definitely feel that. I thank you for tuning in, 811. You're always a fellow, like, loyal subscriber, and I always feel like shouting you out because you're always there for us. So I thank you for always being there for support. Right now, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to wait for, like, Kendall due to... He's almost ready. He's getting his shoes on. But when he comes in, I'll be ready to start this monologue so we can get straight to the point. Let me go check again. Yeah.
Almost. A few more minutes. Then I'll be back in there.
Pretty silent. That's what I'm just like.
Give us some minutes. I'll be back in there.
Do you want me to go ahead and start then?
Go on.
Because I'm just like.
I'll be there.
You're still trying to find the shoes. Come on.
The charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and
Well, let's
talent
get into
monologues are
monologue.
made
We'll wait
possible
for Kendall
by
a little
contributions
bit.
to
We'll
your
get
local
Kendall
drag
in,
race
but-
station from twisted viewers like you. Up first, Susie Toot in Learn That the Hard Way with an interpretive dance by Jules Sparkles.
Allow me to take you back. Long, long ago, the year was 2007. I was a plucky third grader ready to take on the world. I was effeminate, bizarre, everything my conservative father hoped I would not be. Every night that passed, the need for my father's approval grew stronger and stronger. So strong I could hardly stand it. This particular day, the morning announcements brought news of a school-wide spelling bee. Students will compete in the cafetorium in front of their parents for the grand prize, a $50 chain restaurant gift card. This was my chance. I could spell the house down. Elephant, European, ambidextrous. There was not a word I couldn't spell, except for the one word I longed most to piece together: approval. A number is placed on my chest, and I walk to the podium. I steal a glance at my father in the audience. Vice Principal Hancock leans into the microphone to give me my first word: air. Air? What do I look like, a second grader? Nevertheless, in answer to your pathetic query, I respond thusly: air. A-E-R. I am escorted off stage in abject misery. The $50 chain restaurant gift card slips through my fingers. I sit down next to my father, my head buried in shame. My dad puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Good job. I'm proud of you." Tears flood my eyes as I realized I had put the weight of the world on my tiny shoulders for no reason at all. The thing I wanted to win the most, I had already won.
And
I might have
Kendall's
lost
here, guys.
miserably. But tonight, I return home a winner.
All right, are the braids on?
W-I-N-N-O-R.
I don't know how I felt about that one, honestly.
Up next, Jules Sparkles in Out of This World.
Growing up, my best friend
So
was a ghost.
basically they
And
have
no,
to do
I'm not a
monologues,
medium, and no,
the
I
other
can't
partner
talk
has
to your
do
grandmother.
it.
My little ghost is the only
Oh
ghost
my
I've ever
fucking
known.
god.
She appeared in my life
I
when I was
did
about
speech
5 years old.
debate in high
My little
school.
ghost and I were
I
inseparable.
fucking
She became the
hated
friend I wanted and the
monologues.
comfort I needed. My favorite game to play with her was hide and seek. Damn, that bitch is hard to find. She encouraged me to be as me as possible. She knew how badly I wanted a princess lunchbox.
What
See,
the
Q2
fuck?
Entertainment
Go ask
says
for one,
ass all out,
and I got it.
ass out, all
She knew
out
how
work.
badly I wanted a Barbie doll.
This is so
she dared me to go
bullshit.
ask for one, and I got
That's
it.
why I'm
The
confused.
things that she dared me to
You
do.
can do better
were the
than
things
this.
that made me the
Who's
happiest.
here?
But also,
Who's here?
what I got teased for the most.
811, our loyal follower as always.
811. Welcome back. How are you?
Well, but there's not enough drag in it, and I'm also kind of
It
bored.
feels like
She haunted me throughout all of high school, trying to convince me to crush on boys,
Kendall, I don't know, but it
wear
feels like a
makeup,
very
and
lot
even
of
put on
mistakes.
girls' clothes.
Yeah.
I fought hard
By the
to
way,
silence her.
811, I did my
The more I tried,
research.
the louder she
It's a
got.
Chong
And that bossy
King
bitch never gave
that
up.
has the monorail, not
When I
Shenzhen.
was 17, she dared
How
me
are
to
you
get in
tonight,
drag,
though?
so I had to give in. I stole makeup and a wig from my theater department at school.
Yeah,
and when
welcome
I got
back.
Home, I waited until 3
I don't come
a.m.
out very often.
to lock
Let
myself
me,
in the
have
bathroom.
camera down.
I accepted the dare.
There we go.
Yeah,
In
we're
that
trying to
moment,
do this so they
what I saw in the mirror changed my life.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
little ghost revealed
so
herself
I,
to me
I
as a
did some
powerful
research
And
from
for the
our
first time, she
discussion
told me her
last
name.
time. Chong King has the monorail, not necessarily Shenzhen.
Next up, on your nerve in Obsessed.
Okay.
On May 26th, I turned 25 years old. And though I was looking good on the outside,
So Shenzhen is a very advanced city. Like, that's where I've been getting all my TikToks from. With Chong King, where people are like, oh, we're at City Square. Oh, wait, it's on the 8th floor of a high rise.
Doing her thing, and she's doing her
But how are you? How's it going?
I went full tilt raw vegan. No cooked food, no seasoning, almonds and grapefruits, prunes, 85 ounces of water a day, and spinach to help me.
Yeah, Shenzhen
Okay,
is
Lexi
I was
did
feeling
pretty
good, looking
Lexi
good,
did
and I
fucking
wanted everybody to hear about my new vegan lifestyle. But as my drag career took
let me pull
off,
up a
I spent
Google
nights
Maps
at the
to see where
bar
Shenzhen
until wee
is.
hours of the morning with zero places to cater to my veganism. That's where the story takes a dark turn.
Oh, wow.
It started with fast food,
Shenzhen is right next to
just a
Hong
little
Kong.
bean burrito. Then I added
Major
a little cheese
economic
and sour
hub.
cream here and there. Ooh, but one lonely, hungry night, I ate a chicken wing, and not just one.
Yeah,
I had
big.
a dozen chicken
It's
wings
huge.
each, and they were so good. It was a sensory
Like, Hong Kong
explosion
in and of
every bite.
itself is huge, but
I have no clue what Lexi is
Shenzhen
doing
being
behind
next
me, but
door,
Rue is
probably
Catholic,
a
and
lot of
I
big
love
shit
it.
going on
I
there.
was a closeted meat eater. A girl just wanted a chicken wing. One day I had to come out the closet. I stand here today, thick, juicy, and a proud meat eater. And there was
Yeah,
nothing
like
left on the bone.
I remember in the last stream I commented
Okay,
on this.
Lexi did pretty good fucking with that.
I remember on the last stream I commented on this. I thought Shenzhen had the monorail.
Lexi Love
Oh,
in
that's me being an
Payback's a Bitch.
American,
Deep
not
down,
realizing
I've always felt
other
transgender.
countries' stuff.
Externally, it's only been 3 years. Being from beautiful yet backwards Kentucky, I only have a few trans friends. At 33 years old, masculine features were what I feared the most. Which is why I was gagged when a friend of mine, let's call her Mary, made a choice that I would make her regret.
Yeah, but
Mary and
it's
I
good
loved
to
each
see
other
you again,
deeply.
811.
Passion without penetration.
I
Unfortunately,
missed
Mary
you.
grew what I can only explain as a wild hair up her ass and destroyed our relationship on the world stage. Social media.
Social
I
media
posted a
destroys
picture where I felt
lives?
my
I've never heard of this thing before.
And she
What?
tore
You're
me
telling
apart,
me that
making
social
fun of
media
every slight
ruins
masculine
people's
feature
self-image
and every ounce
and
of
destroys
confidence
them
I
from the
had
inside
poured
out?
into my body
Are you fucking
like
kidding me?
water.
I've never heard of this concept before.
But the universe.
Are you crazy?
Wait.
Anya, now I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not entertaining.
It is entertaining.
Yay, Anya.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, 811. I love seeing you. We have such great
I was ready
conversations.
to make her feel the way I did. Sad,
Like
lonely.
You are my favorite person in the
The air
chat.
was hot with tension.
Like, it's
and
so
in the
great. I
moment,
love it so
I
much.
stopped.
Please Keep
While
chatting.
I wanted to react and fight back,
I love it so much.
I couldn't help but to think like JoJo Siwa says, karma's a bitch.
Karma's a bitch.
And
Now don't I know the feeling?
Social media causes people to become insecure and afraid of themselves. I've never heard of this concept before. Jesus Christ! What are you, walking on fucking water?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to give Anya and literally.
Can you turn water into wine?
And one gay.
You must be Jesus Christ. Turn this
was me.
water into
It's my
wine.
senior year, and I finally no longer felt like an outcast. And as varsity cheer captain,
can't.
it only made sense for me to run for homecoming king, right?
Jesus
I
must have
rushed
been
into
such a
school
great
with my
party
stunningly
guest.
crafted campaign
Imagine being
posters,
able
all
to
featuring
turn
one of my
water
favorite
into
things in the
wine.
whole world.
I mean, if I thought you would
My
say, maybe you could do it.
I plastered them
like,
in every
if
hallway,
someone came to my
classroom, and
party
bathroom stall I could
and could
find.
turn
The
water
next morning,
into wine,
I sashayed my way into the
holy
front doors
fucking
of
shit!
school, and then,
Yeah, I'll believe
bam.
in you. I'll subscribe to your church.
My beautifully
I'm gonna get
constructed
drunk.
homecoming king posters had been attacked. A red marker had slashed through my hard work and written, "Vote Sam for homecoming queen."
Lana, I don't think it's.
I immediately started crying and ran to the bathroom, trying to convince myself this was all just a bad dream, but
Fuck if I
then right
fucking know.
there,
I'm just
sitting
looking at
on a
811's
toilet, literally,
chat.
I had an
God.
epiphany. You know,
Wow,
as rude
you are
and as
such a
hateful
loyal
as those
follower.
people
I
were,
fucking love you.
they were right.
You're so
I mean,
great.
I always dreamed
It's so
of batting
amazing.
my eyelashes instead
We
of
have
a damn
such the
baseball
best
bat.
conversations.
Little did those
Post
rednecks
something to
know
me
they
now.
lit a fire inside
I want to have a
me.
good conversation.
Not that I needed any
rather
help,
than
considering
watch
they were
this.
all calling me a flamer. But
Said you wouldn't-
in
you
that
said you
moment,
wouldn't
I
do this, so I
realized,
invited
girl,
you back, Kendall.
forget that silly
Ah,
homecoming
yes.
crown. I knew that somewhere out there, there's a much bigger and better crown waiting for me. Thank you.
That was so fucking. Like, I'm sorry, that is a bottle.
In Lost.
Picture this.
No, I wouldn't
You're
give it
lost in
that.
a
More like to
maze,
blow my
an
fucking
extremely
brains
dark,
out.
scary, and uncertain place, filled with twists, turns, ups, downs, lefts, and not a lot right. Bitch,
I mean,
where
someone
am
seemed
I?
to comment it on
Well,
your ass.
the maze is this little thing we
Oh,
call the world,
here's
and
my
that
ass right
darkness,
here.
baby, that was my life for 18 years before I found my light. Honestly, I
Yes,
never thought
Kendall
I
is
felt
what
like
you
I belonged
call
in
a
this world
dumpster
because from such a young age I was met
No,
with
I'm a
so much
twink.
opposition. Turns out two
I thought
black,
your
strictly
your,
conservative
like,
religious
lingo is
parents
you're a dumpster.
weren't too keen
Yeah, I'm
on
a
raising a
twink,
fruity
but at
child.
the end of the day, I'm still
They'd
a
say
twink.
men are supposed to be strong.
Throw me
Men
in the
don't
fucking
do
dumpster.
that. Be
Let
more
me
like
get
your
my
brother. Be less
peanut
like your
butter and
sister.
pretzels. Eat it
I
right
don't know
here.
what this little awkward dance is, baby
I don't know
girl.
what that
This is
emoji
not
is.
Sam
You know what
Star
that
in this
emoji is?
moment.
Year
That's
after
not
year,
wrong.
these words would consume me, and I began to hate everything that made me special. My femininity, my creativity, my queerness, and even these beautiful
So
toothpick
fucking
legs.
bad.
Everything that made me
No.
I'm
I'm sorry,
colorful
but
paradise
even
into a
before
place
she
full of
finishes,
hatred
this
and
is
darkness.
like, I
That
get
is
your
until I found
story,
the light.
Lana and
And
Sam,
that light was the
but
art form of drag.
the interpretive
Everything
dance
this cool
and
world
how you're
despised
saying
about
it
me,
sounds
the world
so
drag loved.
fucking bad.
Drag was my
I'm
life.
sorry, it
In
is
this
a
dark
bottom.
place,
It
filled
is
with
a
twists,
bottom. Like
turns,
Kendall
ups,
said, you can shoot
downs,
your brains out at
lefts.
this point. We're
I
not
finally
we're not
found
saying
something that
commit
felt right.
suicide, okay?
I was no longer lost in the maze. Thanks to drag, now I know where I'm going, and I can't wait to see where it takes me.
I have to post this later.
Coming up,
You performed it beautifully.
I could listen to you talk all day.
it lacked comedic lunacy.
Oh my gosh, we just inserted 2 embryos.
Still ahead this season on Teen Mom The Next Chapter.
I don't want to look.
To commemorate 10 years of the ugliest dress.
Bar Rescue.
That's what I was telling you about. Your
Sundays
show is
at
coming
10.
back.
Oh, yeah.
Kendall loves Bar Rescue. Okay, now let's get into Runway. You know how we do this. It's her shit time.
To commemorate 10 years.
See, Kendall
of
knows how
the
to do this,
ugliest
unlike
dress
the other
ever.
people that I know.
Category
I can
is
literally tell them.
Ugliest dress ever.
Ready?
Up first, Susie Toots. Beep beep.
ugly as...
That's not a tooth,
okay.
that's a boob.
Okay, Kendall,
This is the full
this
camp
would be a
sausage
hit.
juicy tooth.
Dustin, I
It's
know you love this because
it's
it's Christmas.
disgusting.
I
have pencil
love
hanging
Christmas.
from my arms to completely
Yeah.
Kendall, this
obscure
would be a
the
hit
horrible
right here.
silhouette. I
Yeah,
am a
it's
Christmas
horrible.
angel here to bless you with my hideousness.
All I wanted was Cha-Cha Hills. Jules Sparkles.
Brace yourself.
What the fuck? Oh, shit. Fuck you, motherfucker.
No, this is the shit. I don't get ugly dress from
Dress
this.
done by the only dressmaker in Puerto
No.
Rico. But
I
when she
get
got to the prom,
generic
there was
fucking
10
dress
other
from this,
girls
you
in
stupid
the
fucking
same
whore.
Dress. The same ugly dress.
Fuck you, bitch.
Retainer.
I don't
Okay, I'm
even
sorry.
know her.
I don't give a fuck.
Nerd.
Get off fucking stage.
From Tampa, the place that you love.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so we're wearing a turkey.
Gobble, gobble, bitch. To me, the
Now, I
turkey
like
is
all the way
one
up
of the
here,
most regal,
but I don't like
but
down here.
ugliest birds
This is
on this
boring.
planet. I
Bullshit
got these
shit.
turkey feet
This is
coming
the
all
shit.
the way
I
up
like-
to
I
my
like- I like
thighs,
this. I
and
just
this
don't like the
headpiece is stoned
other
to the
half.
gods. Now that you can eat.
Fuck you, fuck.
Honey, she dances to the beat of her own drumstick.
Lexi Love. Ooh, it's tool time with Lexi Love.
I am modeling ugliness in a fabulous way. I have taken
Okay,
over
I'm gonna say
100
this
tutus and
looks fucking. This is
hand-sewn
gonna
them onto
give me a
this
hit. It's
garment.
not giving me a
This dress
super
is
hit like
heavy
Susie
as-
gave me, but this is a hit.
This is just polyester and petroleum just
You're hungry.
coating my body.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
not a single breath of air that can get through this thing.
Somewhere there's a ballet recital with naked dancers.
I pity the tool. Sam Star. Talk about a splitting headache.
Okay,
I
now
hate blood.
that
It makes me
Sam,
queasy.
what is
I don't
Sam
like
wearing?
red
That
meat.
is a
Like, who
super
would want
hit
to
right
wear
there.
A dress made out of meat with like
That gives me a super hit
intestines
like
and things hanging
Susie's
off.
gave me.
I'm
I
getting
love this fucking
ugly
outfit.
faces, you know. I'm like channeling my Lydia Butthole Collins. I'm feeling ugly, bitch.
Up next on Botch.
Bitches get stitches. Lingerie.
That damn pocket dress is making a comeback.
America, this is
Very
the dress
mid,
worn
very
by the
mid.
iconic Candy Muse on season 13 of Drag Race. I feel like this shows that
I
Lana's
get what
core.
you're
She's a drag
doing, but
fan.
it
This
looks
is
like
just
you
the way to
just literally
showcase how
copied
connected I am
it.
to the
But yeah,
show.
very
Candy,
mid,
I am
very
so
mid.
sorry you have to relive your trauma. But I'm sorry, not sorry.
Lana Gervais is sitting alone in the VIP.
That is ugly.
UGLY.
You ain't got no alibi.
Coming up.
This dress is very ugly.
It's horrible.
It's making me think of every ugly cock I've seen in my life.
Okay, so let's talk about it. I think who had my super hit category definitely would be either Susie or definitely Sam. For my super shit category, I'm gonna have to definitely pick. Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna have to say Anya. I didn't like that outfit really. And I'm gonna have to say definitely Lana because she copied off of someone else. I get the reference, but I didn't like that copying as much. Corey did it better than Lana did, so that's what I'm gonna have to say with that one. Well, let's get into these critiques.
First up, Beep Beep Susie 2.
I enjoyed your story. I thought it was fun, and you performed it beautifully.
I really felt absorbed that you wanted acceptance
No, you know what?
from your
Let's actually talk about these monologues first, because I know I missed something. A lot of you in danger, that's what I feel too. Well, let's talk about these monologues before I get into these really critiques. So Jules and Susie, I thought they hit very safe, very
Jesus
midway.
Christ.
Lexi and Anya, that was fucking hilarious. So I'm gonna give them a top. But Lana and Sam, like Kendall said, why the fuck are they there?
Pizza right now. Let me eat my fucking pizza while I watch this bullshit.
I was moved by it. Now, in the dance, I was disappointed. And I wanted to just see more facial, and I wanted to be dragged up more. I
I just thought that the dance was a little too earnest. You know, this is a drag competition, and Ernest ain't got no business around here.
As far as the ugliest dress, it's like Christmas time at an orphanage, so it's ugly and sad.
And sad. This whole horrible.
Probably just something you would wear, Justin.
Up next, Jill Sparkles.
Out of this world, you had a very sweet ghost story. I think you struggled a little bit with the telling, but I appreciated the way you kind of kept on and got through it.
I could have used a little bit more of that drag aesthetic, that sort of twisted thing. It was very sweet, the story.
Jules. But I think where you really shined was the dance. You did go wacky. You went all the way. And this, to me, is not ugly. This is the 80s. This is something we absolutely wore. Not only did we wear it, we paid money
It's
for
so
it that we
fucking
had to
boring,
earn
Jules.
at the mall.
Go the fuck back to Tampa where you
It's
belong.
ugly, but you still look cute in it.
And I gotta agree, like, I would
Yeah, I
not
thought you liked
turn
Tampa.
away if you were my prom date.
Yeah, I do. But I hate reality television.
Sorry.
I hate this.
Are y'all ready for a jive turkey?
Gobble, gobble.
Having been vegan for a very long time and dabbled in the raw veganism, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny, and you know how to deliver.
To help me.
I can listen to you talk all day about anything. You're so charismatic.
Then, when you interpreted Lexi's story, you were in it. You brought her story to life.
You two work very well together.
And this outfit is a continuation of that chicken wing story. Honey, and this is hideous.
And it's making me think of every ugly cock I've seen in my life.
Up next, Lexi Love.
I really appreciated certain lines in your story, like passion without penetration. I love when something memorable sticks out.
But the best part of the whole night tonight
Sticks out.
was your
I got
interpretive
something
dance.
memorable right here, motherfucker.
Yeah, you put your whole self into it.
Oh,
It was so stupid.
Oh, bitch, you gave You gave that.
And this dress
Oh, great.
is very ugly. It reminds me of The Princess and the Pea.
You look like a thrift store exploded.
Yes.
Or one of those toilet paper cozies.
I just connected with you tonight. To have another
Yay!
person who talks about them being trans on the inside on a major stage like RuPaul's
Your
Drag
daddy's
Race,
back,
to tell the
Justin.
struggles of that, I was so deeply moved. I'm so glad that
thought
you
you liked
did
him.
that. And there's so many trans people around the world who are voiceless that live through other trans people that occupy large spaces. And I'm glad that you told that story.
Thank you.
I'd like to tell you thank you.
Up next, Sam Starr.
I love the idea of prom king into prom queen. I just think that's really sweet. You grew up in a very small town, so I thought it was cute. Spoke very eloquently.
It was such an interesting story, but I wanted to laugh more. I think because that turn could have been much funnier than it was.
I really would have loved for you to interpret your scene partner's story better so that I could have resonated with her.
It lacked comedic lunacy. For this challenge, you have to be willing to act a fool, to be a complete idiot. And I know that's hard for you, Sam.
This look tonight
They're telling
is
you. They're telling
the
you.
opposite of ugly. This is absolutely gorgeous.
It really is beautiful. Great silhouette, beautifully made. I understand why you would think it's ugly.
You look like the inside of the Statue of Liberty.
Sam,
next,
I need you to go back to how you were
Lana,
before. Break and
In the
break out of
iconic
that
Candy Muse
passion
pocket
bowl.
dress.
May I speak to your
No, they
dress?
never can.
Yes, of course.
You sure live the...
That's another question I have, Kendall. Like, do you
I
think
definitely
that
related to your story the most.
Feel less like your sister.
This
No.
challenge of masculinity versus femininity, trying to be a man for your
all
family,
they
but
know.
also accept who you are.
Fuck 'em.
It's a story that I've only recently accepted about myself.
What was missing for me from you, Lana, was a connection to the words.
Bitch, where am I?
I felt like you were just kind of saying it.
The story you told was heartfelt. There just wasn't enough heart in it. Because I felt you rushing through it.
Now, you interpreted Sam's story better than you told your story. Sam was talking about coming out. I saw it when you were acting it out.
I think you were trying to really let yourself go. We know what we've been trying to push you in this competition to do. And I think you really gave it a good college try there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Queens. I think we've heard enough. While you untuck backstage, the judges and I will deliberate. All right, now, just between us squirrel friends, what do you think? Starting with Susie Toot.
We knew Susie Toot was going to be great with her monologue, and she was. She was fantastic, funny, charming.
Now, her interpretive dance was a fool. It could have been more, like she's a drag queen. Give it more.
I thought that she could have gone more Marcel Marceau, Carol Burnett show funny with her dance interpretation. All right, let's talk about Jules.
I thought the monologue was better written than performed.
She has a cadence to her voice that is sort of like a child's sing-songy thing. I got it. And that's where the authenticity was sort of lost.
But I enjoyed her dance.
Because she was willing to make a fool out of herself.
I'm sorry, this dress was not ugly. It was 1982, but it was not ugly. Putting some fake braces on does not an ugly dress make.
Anya Nerve.
Anya Nerve knows how to orate, okay? And she ate. I could not take my eyes off of her, which was not easy because Lexi was acting a damn fool next to her. So it was literally bouncing back and forth. It was like a tennis match.
And the dance was wild and out there.
The only thing missing from the dance was the running man. Lexi loved.
Lexi told a story that was really powerful, really meaningful.
But I did get lost at the end because I was waiting on the karma to come around. Like, where is the karma? Like, who got it?
But she more than made up for it in that ridiculous interpretive dance. That was on the level of comedy that I expect from SNL. Sam Star.
All the way to her interpretive dance, she disappointed me.
I think she was so scared of not revering the story that it made her go too earnest. It was just too serious.
I could say the same thing about the story, the dance, and the dress. I wish she was less afraid. I could smell the fear.
The runway. I'm going to say what the Southerners say. Bless her heart. If she thinks that's
You basically just said fuck you, Michelle.
It was. Lana Jerrod.
Lana's monologue lacked connection.
It's such an impactful story that could help so many kids know that they're not alone.
Before I found my life.
And it just went like devoid of emotion.
Lana felt way more free in the dance.
We have more connection to her interpreting someone else's story. Now, I will tell you a story about that dress. Honey, that dress was ugly.
I just wish her dress was actually more original. I mean, a few weeks ago, she wore an outfit that Naomi Campbell wore on the runway, but she did it verbatim. Now, on this stage, if you're going to do something verbatim, you need to stick about 100,000 rhinestones on it to make it drag-worthy. All right, silence. I have made my decision. Bring back my girls.
Okay, I'm gonna say my comments because you know my drag husband is like reality TV. But I'm gonna say I think Lexi and Anya really won that challenge. And I think Lana and Sam are probably in the bottom. Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
I mean, like, you were paying attention anyway, babe.
You could have an aneurysm on the toilet. You never know.
Your nerve.
I mean, okay, what do you think?
I hate reality television. So, fuck them. Fuck them. I like making fun of reality TV people. Fuck them.
Yeah, see, really nothing like for Tom
Together,
there.
you jive turkeys made ugly, beautiful art. But best of all, you weren't afraid to make big tools of yourselves. Congratulations, you are both.
What did I tell you?
Of the Sneaks Challenge.
What did I tell you? Lexi finally got her win.
See, Lexi? See what happened when you on that inner saboteur, bitch? We won! Yes!
You will split a cash tip of $5,000.
So it means Onions gets their fourth win after all
Step to the back of the
this.
stage.
Thank you. Thank you!
Whoa.
I won my second one! Oh!
I'm coming for you, hoes.
Susie Toot, Jill Sparkles. Overall, your performances were a spelling B-. You are both S-A-F safe.
Thank you so much.
You may join the other girls. Sam
Lana
Star.
cleared.
Lana Jerrod.
Yeah, that's what I was going
I'm
to
sorry, my
say.
dears,
Bye,
but
Lana, at this
you
point,
are
because
up
Sam is
for
about to
elimination.
turn it out.
This whole competition, I felt very.
Oh,
Shannon Tuck is her mother. Like, what do you expect? She's about to turn the fucking out, babe.
You know, all of it could be over. I mean, Lana has sent a lot of people home. I'm so close to the top. It just can't be my time.
2 queens stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
I know what I'm bringing to this lip sync, and I know I'm not leaving without a fight, so I just pray that Sam stretched and got ready because, baby, I'm clocked in.
Good luck, and
oh, she's locked in.
Get up.
Well, let's see. Well, of course.
I've been known to miss a red flag.
Yeah, of course.
I've been known to put my life on a pedestal. In the end, those things just don't last. And it's time I take my rose-colored glasses off.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry, Lana, but you got to go home. So that's what I'm rooting for, Sam. Come on, Sam. You got this. You already hit bottoms and save. It's not like you're going to get, like, something after this.
I see Lana taking off her dress, so bitch. She thought she was gonna get me. No, ma'am. My skirt comes off, too.
Now I'm grown, I know what I deserve. I still like that, still with the lessons I already learned. I already know your type, tell me the things I like. Don't you know I could do this dance all night? Ooh, what you doing? Don't know who you think that you're confusing. I'd be like, ooh, it's a
Oh, whoop you fucking dude. Do away for your fucking idols. For some fucking reason.
You're both killing it. I have no idea where to look. My eyes going here, there, all over the place. Oh my god, this is just a lip sync, bitch.
Really did well, good. So now we're gonna have to decide, like, based on track record.
I've made my decision.
Whoa, whoop you fucking do, motherfucker.
What? I'm gonna tell you this. Lana can be home.
Sam Star. Shantae, you stay.
What did I say?
Oh, yes. Whoop you fucking do, motherfucker.
Thank you. You may join the other girls.
Sack of fucking shit. Yeah.
Lana Jerrod, you are a young queen with a bright future ahead of you. Keep on strutting, baby. Now, sashay away.
Thank you so much for everything. This opportunity has meant the absolute world to me, and I'm so honored to be here and to represent you. Thank you.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Sob story. Get off stage.
Well, is the bus still running?
Yeah.
I'm a little sad. This was the first dream I ever had, being on Drag Race. Watching Drag Race for the first time, I felt like I belonged somewhere. So to be here, I finally feel like I'm at the place that made me realize who I was as a person. So this experience has changed my life for the better.
Like drag queens should only
America,
do
in the end, all you can do is laugh.
Like, I have had so many dreams. I have had dreams where I ran a nuclear reactor during a meltdown and tried to control that. God, you are so fucking pathetic.
This time on RuPaul's
Well,
Drag
Kendall,
Race,
this week
your
you're watching
loved
next week.
ones are gonna get a chance to strut a mile in your shoes.
You gotta be host on you.
Well, I can fucking strut right here.
Of your drag family.
God, I can't wait till my kids put me in a thong on TV.
I think you could have poured
I can
more
do it.
into the looks. I cannot go home. My dad is here. It's just not happening.
Yeah. No, like 811. I actually had a dream where I was in Chernobyl and I was in charge of the nuclear power plant. So I'm like, oh, we gotta put the water into the tanks and run it into the reactor so it doesn't melt down. Oh fuck, it melted down. Yeah. And actually, at the end of the dream, I died of radiation poisoning. And like I could kind of feel it. I felt like horrible. Because I could feel pain in my dreams. I felt like just this overarching feeling of pain around me as I died of radiation.
Okay, so Kendall, last questions to you so I can lead it off to Nat or Mayhem later on.
Uh-huh.
Has your top 4 changed after tonight, or do you not have a top 4 yet?
I don't have a top 4.
Okay, so guys, after this episode, I might say I like Anya more. She's not in my top 4 yet. I want to see the next episode first. But I can say I have Sam, Susie, Lexi, and Jules in my top 4.
I am so interested in 811's chats.
So Kendall, I would like to say thank you so much for joining me tonight. But can you tell the Spooky fans where they can follow you?
Kendall 00HD at Instagram. Otherwise, find me in clubs. Solicit me for sex. Because I will. I fucking will. My hole is always open.
If you guys ever looking for me, it's going to be Samara Hex D'Angelo everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, and also TikTok as well. But Spooky fans, I want to thank you for joining me. And join us next week. I won't be, unfortunately, here. But Kendall will be hosting with Orchid Mosslick Spooky, so she will be back. And they'll, looking at it as next week, you're tackling the makeover challenge.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
And also, don't forget, we have a drag show hosted by me and Kendall after this. Probably around 10:40, so that gives me and Kendall time to prepare and set up the stream. So remember, grab a drink, tip your drag artist, and let's get the spooky party going.
I have a fucking
See
drink
y'all
right
soon.
here. Oh, I miss my friend 811.